Yo, it's Guido coming at you with a tactics talk. Welcome back, everybody. Good morning. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. And about I don't know, once every 2 or 3 months, I get a game like this where the spontaneous teamwork happens, and it's actually pretty cool. We have an all tier 8 battle right here. I've spawned into the North spawn on an encounter battle on Himmelspilsendorf. So I'm in the old Sturv 81. I just recently finished the 100 battle challenge on that, somewhere around 53, 54%, maybe 55, don't know. But myself and the Centurion 5-1 Spider Monk 67, we're going to have a nice little teamwork thing. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm running my vision setup, and I don't know if that's exactly on purpose. To be honest, I don't remember what I was thinking when I spawned into this one. I was going to go fight with the heavies, and then I realized that there were plenty of heavy hitters in here with tier 9s, and I really didn't want to go. I didn't want to go take on, say, a T30 and maybe a T10 Tiger 2 56 TP. It's got a decent turret, but it's not amazing. So I decided to head over here and fight on this 9-0 line, which I'm pretty glad I did. So myself and the Spider Monk there are headed this way. Keep my turret towards the nearest threat. That's where your best armor is. If somebody takes a snap at you and they happen to hit you in the turret, at least you put your best face forward, right? You go ahead and face the enemy. Of course, the side of the tank is there, and that's probably what they're aiming at, but if the shot goes high, it might go into your turret. And plus, if you're going to take a snap, you want to be ready to do so. I always try to do that when I'm moving, have my turret pointed either from where the threat's going to come from or where I'm going to shoot. Hopefully it's both. That's always nice. So we have some tanks coming around here. The Indian Panzer gets in. I'm going to follow him up. We've got a Sturv as well, so we're going to have a decent amount of firepower. We have two Centurion 5-1, so one of them is coming around the corner. Looks like Spider Monk's gone up top there, so we have some snipers up there. Then the heavies are going to go brawl over by the cap. So we'll come in here for a moment and see what we got. And I kind of slow down and go, oh, I was really kind of hoping the Indian Panzer would get a little closer. He does not, and I believe he makes kind of a mistake here. As I recall, he's going to maybe go forward. The Sturv goes driving in, not really the brightest move, to be quite honest. And looks like there goes the Indian Panzer. Goes around the corner, and he's lit here pretty quickly. And I'm thinking about following him up for just a minute, then I make a better decision and don't go, and now we've got guys coming in. So we'll start dropping some rounds on those dudes, and look at that, the Indian just gets absolutely obliterated. The Sturv's trying to do his best to take some shots right there. Now that we've lost one and the Sturv's the forward guy, I'm already in a bit of a defensive crouch thinking I probably need to start getting out of here potentially. But if guys are going to give us easy shots like that, and now I'm seeing him take the damage and I'm out of here, alright? So I was predisposed to doing this. I saw the damage going into the Sturv S1. There was no reason for me to sit there because I can't defend from there. And I'm probably not going to outspot him because neither one of those guys really did. So I'll fall back, and myself and Manx and the other Centurion 5-1, we're going to hold this corner for a moment and kind of hope that our heavies are doing a good job over in the heavy area because we're really on our back foot here. Now Centurion makes an interesting decision and crosses. I'm really surprised he didn't disintegrate. That's probably telling me that they really did not push up very hard, and he actually gets a light. Potentially that guy shot at him or something. Looks like he did. Trying to take shots. He's in that little dip, so he's trying to present as little of his tank as possible. And I'm just trying to get shots on this guy. We sneak one in there. And it's a holding action at this point. Really just hold what you've got. I don't want to necessarily run away quite yet, although the turtle is making me a bit nervous. That's a lot of firepower and some decent armor. But the good news here is I've got nice aimed shots into his lower plate, which is relatively weak. I have a pretty decently accurate gun with decent pen, especially with the APCR I'm spamming out right now. We get another guy show up, and here is a 40T, and I'm really thinking, hey, let's finish off this 40T. This will be great. Doesn't have a lot of hit points, but he makes a good move here. He's making a runner, and he's going to be a bit of an issue later. I really should have gone for a track on that one as well. And he gets out of dodge. Unfortunately, we're not able to kill him, but now here comes the turtle. And the Centurion 5-1, for whatever reason, has survived all of this, which is pretty amazing, at least for the moment. We'll take it, and we drop the turtle. So let's just kind of pause for a second and see what's going on. We've handled the corner over here for the most part. The Lorraine did get through, and there's 3 of us mediums, with the Centurion at a one-shot. Spider Monk has taken a couple hits. And the heavies are holding on, but we're down a little bit. We're down some hit points, and we're down some tanks. We're going to have to try to just work this corner as best we can. What we'd love to do here is clear these guys out enough that we could go over to the cap and help them, but right now we can't quite do that. I did consider, folks, fellas, going around the corner and working on the Lorraine. The problem with that is there's at least the bat chat still sitting there and who knows what else. I don't think I make it around the corner, and if the 40T's reloaded, I don't have enough to take him out in one shot. I thought Spider-Monk was going to do it, and he slams the brakes on and goes, well, I'm thinking better of that as well. And then I started rooting for Manx. I'm like, oh, and he misses the shot, and unfortunately he's not able to kill the 42. Then I thought Spider-Monk was going to go again. Didn't happen. Artie goes in and shoots the corpse. And now we're kind of hanging out. All right, so this is not a great situation because I don't know how many dudes are coming up along the 0 line. But if we do some math in public, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tanks left, plus the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dead, plus one of them is an artillery 6. That's everybody. That's everybody. So really, if I knew that, so I'm sitting here at 1G, I know that now, I didn't quite know that then, I would have pushed around and taken out the Lorraine 42. This would have saved us a lot of heartache a little while later, and I think maybe Spider-Monk doesn't exactly understand that either. I just didn't do the counting. The Su-130 dies in the middle, I like that. So I go with the discretion being better part of valor. I'm going to spin around here and see if I can't catch out the Lorraine. I waited till we went dark to make the turn, and he's a bit tricky. Manx says Lorraine's a one-shot. Absolutely true. And unfortunately, I'm going to let him get a big chunk of my hit points right here by misplaying this a bit. I should have already been around the corner and killed that guy. I come up here and I don't find him. Oh, there he is. What I do find is this dude. So here comes the AMX, makes a runner around. All right. Water under the bridge. Didn't kill the Lorraine. I do know he's there somewhere. Now I'm worried he's going to try to come in behind me, and I don't want this guy getting in there and killing the 5-1, so I'm going to follow the CDC, and we've also got a 25T. This is a very dangerous situation right here with a couple autoloaders hanging out. Took a couple hits. Thank goodness that guy missed. Artie gets a chunk of me. I get another shot in the back from the Lorraine, and I'm just trying to get around the corner where he can't get a shot on me, and I just do it. All right. So once he showed up, I didn't want to spin around. I don't even know if I could have got spun around and shoot him before he finishes me off. So we're going to come in here and start working on this guy. I missed that shot. I'm going to keep pushing because I kind of know this dude's on his way. And this is not a great situation. You've got an autoloader in front of us, although I don't know what his status on reload is. The CDC has a couple more hits. He's actually a 3-shot, the two of us. There's no way we kill him in 2 shots. And we have a Lorraine behind us who's fired a couple shots. So I don't really know which way to go. I see this dude turn around, I'm like, okay, you work on him. Now that we kind of got our stuff together, I'll track the CDC, and unfortunately, he gets a piece of me, and now I'm getting down to a 1-shot. I'm not quite there. I shoot that dude, light him on fire. All right, that is fantastic. 247 for the shot, another 127 for the lucky kill. The Lorraine 40T didn't have anything left and runs off, and we end up surviving this little engagement. Meanwhile, the heavies and everything in the middle are doing okay. Try to kill him, or at least put one more shot on him. So we've got a 1-shot Lorraine, and we've got the CDC. That guy's pushing that way. I'm going to spin around and see if the 40T is going to show up behind us. He doesn't. And now we'll push around this way. Probably not a great decision. I should have stayed with the Centurion 5-1. Would have been a much better decision right there, going together with both guns. What I was trying to be was a little too clever by half and trying to surprise the Lorraine in here. So we're going to show up. Where is this guy? Oh, there he is. Find the CDC. Not good. Put a shot on him. Snap worked. We'll back out. Worried about the Artie as well. There it is. But I only get stunned. Very nice. Now where's the Lorraine? That's the problem. I don't know where this guy is. T10 gets killed. That's great. Helps us a little bit. We've got 2 guys on cap. Lorraine dies. Nicely done. Nicely done by the 5-1. And we've, other than the CDC, we've cleaned off this side. So we'll work together on the CDC. I'll move around this way. And now they've killed everything that we have on the cap. And it is a 3v6 at this point. At this point, I've pretty much shifted to just trying to get as much damage as possible. I'd love to win, especially if they make mistakes like this. This guy comes across. We don't quite get a shot on his side. That's a bummer. We're backing out to try to stay outside of his spotting range. We'll just kill him right here. No. I think I actually hit him, but I don't think, obviously, we killed him. Now we've got another opportunity for a kill, and we'll shoot this guy. Boom. No, into the gun. Dispersion has its say, but the 5-1 kills the CDC, which clears off the tanks on this side of the map. Now we have more options. There goes the 40-43 killing the 56 TP that tried to attack him. That's a good kill, and all of a sudden it is 3v4, and that's huge. But we do need to move forward because they're starting to put pressure on the cap. I'd love to shut down the Pantera if I could find him, so I'm kind of watching for him to show up. We're both sort of moving to the cap. I've got the 5-1. He's doing a nice job from out in the slag piles out there. He's got good shots into the middle. So I need to get in here and support and help him. And then we see the Pantera. Fantastic. There he is. Move in here. That's going to get me spotted more than likely. It does. So we'll just take to this slag pile here. What's that 44 doing? I do need to be mindful of their artillery, so I'll keep pushing up against here. I believe he's in the corner over there. And then I'm thinking, hey, let's pop out and shoot this Tiger, but he's looking at me. That's a bummer. Pantera. Tiger gets hit from the Centurion 5-1, who's moved to the other side, so we got a nice little crossfire going here. He's not looking at me, and doesn't matter because he gets killed by the Centurion, who's doing some good work. The Pantera's a little scared. He doesn't want to push up against the artillery and get shotgunned, but we do have a big old T-30 in there, and he can nuke both of us. So he takes a hit. I don't think he's really looking at me, so we'll just pop in here, get a nice aim shot. We'll kill him off just like that. I'm going to hide again because I don't know where the artillery is. Hopefully he's not. Well, obviously I don't think he's over here. Otherwise one of the two of us would be dead. You know, so if he was over here in the southeast, pretty sure one of us would have taken a big hit. So I really think he's up here based on where the direction the artillery came from, at least when I was shot at. That was quite a long time ago, was down there in the southwest. I don't want the Pantera catching me out. Yep, there he is. Good. No worries. So we'll push over here. We see that guy. I know where he is now. We'll push in. Hopefully we catch him moving around. The Centurion's starting to make a move towards the cap. Once we kill the Pantera, it's pretty much game over. Come around the corner. Where is this guy? Oh, there he is. There he is. He's moving out, and bang. Take a shot on him. Scooch forward behind this building so the artillery doesn't hit us. We're going to wait for a few potatoes. Look at the time. We've got 5 minutes and 31 seconds. That was early. If I had that to do again, I'm pretty sure I would not have poked out that fast. More than likely, I was still lit. So honestly, that was a mistake. I'm glad. I don't know if any shots coming on me. Maybe he was on the move or didn't really notice. That's good. It's a good thing he wasn't a good arty player and had a reload and was looking at me, because he would have absolutely timed that shot. I telegraphed that move way too much to him. So we'll push in. We'll grab this corner here together, and if the arty wants to come in and make a shot of trying to one-shot us, more than likely one of us will live, and we'll take care of that. And now somebody is doing some construction outside and smashing things. Good. Hanging out here. I'll look this way. I know the other guy's looking the other way. The artillery's going to show up here momentarily. Kind of surprised he's out in the open, to be honest, but maybe he didn't want both of us in one spot. That's not necessarily a bad thing. We both get hit and tracked or something, and somehow the artillery gets away to get another reload. I don't know. God forbid he kills one of us and tracks the other, all that stuff. There he is. He gets a shot. I'll spin around. This dude's trying to figure out how to do this. Unfortunately, he gets stuck up against something, at least unfortunately for him, but fortunately for me. And we take him down. So 5 kills, 3,298 damage, 234. The old 234 assist. And shout out to Spider Monk there, 67 with his 3 kills. Well played on his part in the Centurion 5-1 2 mark there as well. And a lot of fun. So wasn't pristine, lots of mistakes made, especially little things like shutting down tanks I should have and not realizing where everybody was. I think that would have gone a lot better for us if I'd have just pushed the stupid Lorraine and killed him off. If I'd have got that Lorraine out of there and realized there really wasn't anybody to shoot me anyway, that would have been huge for us right there. We wouldn't have gotten into as big of a mess as we did there in the north with the Lorraine behind us and fighting the other 2 guys. And I also would have liked to have gone with Spider Monk when he went around the corner. Not good job on him. He shut down 2 of those guys who were out there, went the right way, and I'm futzing around trying to be clever, and I'm flanking and all that kind of crap. So, you know, good game. I really enjoyed that. Fun to have the teamwork, but of course it's not always pristine, is it? That's all I've got, guys. Have a good one today. We will see ya.